Back in the 1960s, ALPINA, a small tuning company in Bavaria, first started making BMWs go faster. Since those early days, the tuning business in Germany has changed fundamentally, and today, any company that manufactures or fits any additional part to a motor car must ensure that it meets full government approval. And because of that, ALPINA's conversions are now total cars. They're totally re-engineered. Only one place in the world outside Germany is authorized to create these cars, the Nottingham garage of British touring car champion Frank Sytner. So who buys them?
A connoisseur of driving, probably is the best way to describe it. Someone who's probably been fortunate enough to own or drive pretty well every other make of interesting car, who looks for the ultimate combination, the ultimate package. In other words, he would like the performance of his Ferrari and his Porsche, but he doesn't want to give that up, but he needs a 5-seater saloon with a big boot. Somebody who's got used to a car that has an instant response.
At Nottingham, they take a new car, remove the engine, and replace it with a meticulously assembled ALPINA unit in varying states of tune. And it's not just the engine. The wheels, tyres, brakes, suspension and back axle are all changed. ALPINA make only 600 cars a year, so British customers are assured of exclusivity. And it's a measure of the approval the factory gives to the conversions that our test car was provided by BMW themselves and not by the Nottingham garage. This is the latest conversion in the range, the B10 3.5. It's based on the new 5 Series car, which was launched in Britain this summer. Each conversion is individually built, so customers can decide just what they want on their cars. Ours had a deep front spoiler, which looked perilously close to the ground. On the road, it's immediately apparent that this is an ALPINA conversion. The car rides much more harshly than a standard BMW, and these big fat wheels and tyres pick up every pothole and road imperfection. Makes the ride quite joggly. But the counter to that, of course, is that the road holding is simply fantastic. The car is beautifully poised and beautifully controllable. It's silly to talk about understeer or oversteer. It simply goes where it's pointed without any apparent effort. As you'd expect, with 260 brake horsepower on tap, the performance really is electrifying. This car has a maximum speed of 156 miles an hour, and it'll go from 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds. And that really is supercar performance. But this is no 2-seat exotica. It's a full 5-seat executive limousine. It's got air conditioning, electrically controlled seats, all the comfort and mod cons you'd expect, and it's a very refined long-distance tourer. And the other thing is, it's no hot rod special either. At 30 miles an hour, you can put it in 5th gear, and at 1,000 revs, you can put full power on, and the car just pulls smoothly away. There's no fluffing, no hesitation. With all the expensive extras fitted to this test car, the price comes out at something over £43,000. So if it appeals to the enthusiast, he's got to be an enthusiast with a very fat pocketbook. That said, the big question about this car is whether the ALPINA conversion is worth £13,000 more than a standard BMW 535, which in itself is a very nice motor car.